Then in the Tibetan region is one of the plateau in the world which is 4 kilometer high tableland in the mid latitude. So it is also having the same polar climate similar to the polar. So the people which originated from Tibet, they migrated eastward in search of their livelihood. They shifted to China, Korea, Japan. Then further they spread over to Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Thailand. Then they come more further to the equatorial region, all Indonesia, all Mongoloid people in search of their economic livelihood survival, they move towards the equator. Basically that is the race which evolved in the cold condition. And the suitable climate, the second race where for the suitable climate, they are known as Caucasus. This is one race. Second race is Caucasoid race. Caucasoid means eastern. I have to explain with the help of the map. You will understand why it is Caucasoid. Suppose this is the one ocean. Which ocean is this? Caspian Sea. This is Mediterranean Sea. This is not here. This is Mediterranean Sea. And this is the cradle land of human origin. Origin of man. Origin of man is registered from Eastern Europe. When the ice age will come, what will happen to this? Either they move eastward, they cannot cross over, because beyond Caspian there is this Siberia, even further colder. West, it is cold is coming. They had only option to move southward. South, this is the Black Sea. This is the Caspian Sea. Caspian Sea. And between Black Sea and Caspian Sea, there is a mountain range, Caucasus mountain range, where Georgia, Azerbaijan, all these mountain ranges are, the countries are there, Caucasus. Caucasus mountain is there. So they cross the Caucasus in search of suitable climate. They reached up to the present area where the ISIS is there. Present day ISIS. All Syria. They came across the Caucasus, they entered to Syria, Jordan, Iraq, Turkey. This was the area. They crossed the Caucasus. When the ice age retreat was there, withdrawal of the ice age, this race further migrated back. So what happened? They keep migrating across the Caucasus. So their name Caucasoid comes. Clear? So this is, but here, let me tell you one more thing. One racial group came here, they moved back. But within this racial group, one of the Caucasoid, one of the ethnic group, means subgroup of Caucasoid, they spread over here. They could not move back. So they left behind here. They are known as Arabs. One branch of the Caucasoid, this is known as Mediterranean, because they comes closer to the Mediterranean Sea. So this is the Mediterranean Sea. So this racial group is known as the Mediterranean. One of the branch of Mediterranean is known as Arabs. They found in search of their livelihood, they further move eastward. They are known as Persian. Further they moved eastward, they are known as Indian. So from India to Arab to Persia, This is one Mediterranean racial group having three different subgroups called ethnic groups. Arabs, they could not move back. जो चले गए वो चले गए, ये रह गए पीछे. They could not move back, so they are closer to Mediterranean Sea are known as Arabs. Then closer to Persian Gulf, they are known as Persian or Iranian. And they crossed the Hindu Kush mountains, came to India, could not move back, they are Indians. In India, it is known as we are the Aryans. Basically, through the migration, we came and settled down over here. Could not move back with the withdrawal of ice age. So this is the one ethnic group, racial group. The division, when we will discuss the different types of races. You have studied the types of races in human geography, in population geography, social geography you had, social geography, cultural geography. You have not studied the races. Oh, geography students should know the races first. But I'm just sharing how they evolved. This is the third is, so I hope it is clear, Caucasoid?
Yes, sir.
Indians are also Caucasoid, Persians are also there. But who migrated back to Europe, they are also Caucasoid. Because they came, so who crossed the Caucasus? All Europeans are and Indians. This is, they are Caucasoid. And the third racial group is the one which settled down closer to equator in the warm, or you can say hot climate. They are known as Negrito. Negrito. You know, on our skin there is the dermis. The skin is known as dermis. The outermost lamination of this dermis is called epidermis. If it is continuously very hot conditions, what happens? This epidermis will get burned, and after burning, its color looks like dark, sometimes black, sometimes jet black, sometimes chocolate black. So it's very dark. So the different subgroups like Negrito people, those are those found in the islandic regions, in equatorial islands, West Indies and all those islands of Pacific Ocean, Polynesian island, Melanesian island, Micronesian island. You must be knowing so many islands in Pacific Ocean. Solomon Island, Kiribati Island, Fiji Island, even including Sulawesi Island. All these are having the Negrito people. They are having chocolate, dark, black color of those people. So these are the three subgroups. But how we divide these groups? There is a criteria. Do you have time? I want to explain the criteria also, on what basis you classify the different races. I said color. Color is one. Stature is one. Blood group is one. Hair index is one. Nasal index is one. Altitudinal index is one. माथे की लंबाई and width and the length of the forehead. The most important is the cephalic index. Cephalic index means length of the head and the width of the head. On the basis of this, we divide, we classify the different racial groups. One great geographer, Griffith Taylor, worked out on this racial groups, and Griffith Taylor gave this concept, the classification or the criteria of different racial groups. मेरे पास अभी 2-3 मिनट है, मैं एटलीस्ट how we calculate the cephalic index. Just let me simplify the criteria to classify the racial groups. This is cephalic index. Means criteria to classify the races. Let me write. classification of races. First criteria is called cephalic index. Means cephalic index is width of the head divided by the length of the head multiplied by 100. We'll obtain an index, we'll find one figure. On the basis of this figure, we'll find some of the heads like this. Some of the heads like this. Some of the heads like this. This is very vague explanation. इसको लंबा सिर कहेंगे. साइज में तो देखो ये इन सबसे छोटा है. This is smaller in size to this, but this is known as long-headed. In comparison to the width, length of the head is more. आपका इंडियंस का हेड कौन सा है इसमें? तीनों में हैं? बीच वाला. So we are mesocephalic. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So first one is known as Dolicho is one word. Dolichocephalic means long-headed. Long-headed. Their index, according to this formula, ranges from say 68 to 72 index. According to this formula, all the Negrito people have this index. अगर सिर की चौड़ाई इतनी है तो लंबाई इसी रेशियो में होगी. This will be like this. Percentage of the width of the head. Width of the head is this much of percent. सिर की लंबाई के कंपैरिजन में चौड़ाई कितने परसेंट है. Then second is called mesocephalic. Mesocephalic. Medium headed. So its index is 72 to 78 index. So its index ranges from 72 to 78. And the third is brachycephalic. Brachycephalic means round-headed. Round-headed means 78 to generally 82 index. Means length of the head and the width of the head is almost same. So first one is dolichocephalic means Negro people. Mesocephalic are the Caucasoid people, and brachycephalic are the this is Caucasoid and this is Mongoloid. So this is Negrito. I will say Negrito or Negro people. This is Caucasoid people, and this is Mongoloid. I hope you got some of the basics of the. I discussed the geological time scale just to give the background of the subject, how human origin takes place. Tomorrow I may give you some more indexes, nasal index and the hair index, and tomorrow we'll start this. We have consumed 2 classes.